did not expect a piece about Cyrano de Bergerac at all, and I wish there were subtitles in this one. It's a very interesting story. It was very engaging to watch.
Très bien. It was a real test of my French. And I think if I had watched it maybe 20 more times, I would have caught more. But I did, if there had been subtitles, it would have taken away from that listening and hearing at least the rhyming, the meter, I'm pretty sure the meter was in honor of the original Cyrano de Bergerac. Yeah, bravo! To have found that script and to have created it the way they did, and in commemoration of that terrible battle and that war in general, and that sense of history, and of using art as that form to help us move through all that. Alors, bravo. Merci.
I loved it. I loved Cyrano's speech. I was watching the soldiers and I understood immediately, implicitly what they were doing, what he was saying, and I appreciated that. I want to see this film.
The acting was great. Most definitely got you thinking on what's next, and it kept your attention. Very creative, unique, different. It was great.
One had a really good point of view with the introduction, how it came in with the little mouse point of view, and it kind of looked up to everyone. As well as this one, I really enjoyed the small details that they put in it. The wardrobe was really good for all the characters. Even the main character with the nose, it was a simple nose, but it did a lot. It added a lot of character. Lastly, you can see the breaths of every character, so you could tell it was cold, as well as every time the characters shuffled around, moved their backs, or footstepped, you would hear the crunching of the footsteps, you would hear the metal banging around, you would hear the backpack banging around, and those are really, really important details in any movie.
Well, good film, very enjoyable. Great camera work. It opened up in some interesting camera work and acting and sound and lighting. It was very interesting that they were able to pull off what seemed to be high production values, even though they really weren't. But it seemed like it because of all that lighting, sound. It just gave a sense of war and danger and threat, and that worked well. The acting was very good, even though there weren't any subtitles. It was still kind of easy to follow. The Cyrano's acting was superb. The guy's got a real nose for acting. He does. Yeah, I'd say so. And so because he was so poetic and his soliloquy was beautiful and all that in such a dark and dingy, dangerous place, that was effective. And to act in that colder weather, I mean, you could see their breath, and they pulled it off, and it was seamless. So that was pretty cool.
The wardrobe and production value was through the roof. I loved the flat look of the film, or like the matte look. I found the lighting to be a little bit dark. It could have been the device I was watching it on, though. I do really enjoy the color. It was great and amazing. The color, like, there were some parts where I couldn't even believe how great the color was, especially with the effects. I love the full shots and the blocking with the full shots. You don't see a lot of full shots being used like that. Production value, location, sets were nuts, incredible. Wardrobe, nuts. Powerful use of close-ups when you needed to use them. It was a beautiful story, beautiful shot, great ending, great effects. Like I said, I honestly am blown away by the level of professional post. The post team that you had on this film was absolutely nuts. I mean, you have to have a great production team and direction to make sure it gets good in post, but post was absolutely amazing.